This is Darren Burke with Keller Williams Launch Sales Team, and today we're going to talk about renovation loans. Nothing's worse than finding a property you want to buy and then finding out that the bank won't give you a loan for it. And I've invited my good friend and referral partner Sharon Gerber here from Prime Lending to talk a little bit about renovation loans. Sharon, can you tell us some of the things that a buyer or a real estate agent needs to know, or when they need to know if they need a renovation loan or not?
If a house is in need of things such as like a hot water tank missing, water not working, a furnace not working, utilities not on, a roof leaking, things like that, probably they need a renovation loan. The bank will not make a mortgage loan on a house unless everything is functional on the house and you can move into it immediately.
Okay, so if the furnace isn't working or the water isn't running, those are big clues that maybe the house might not be able to get a loan. The air conditioner's missing. What about if there's just things that we want, not a need, but say we don't like the carpet, the appliances are avocado, green, can you use a renovation loan for those types of things?
That's the biggest misconception in the real estate industry and on renovation loans is that people think you can only do the repair items, but you can actually do things that you just want to do. Updating of the house, changing out the kitchen, changing out the bathrooms, etc. You can actually do all of those things. If you're putting in a new kitchen, you want new appliances, or you just want new appliances, most renovation loans will allow you to include the appliances.
So what other guidelines does someone need to know if they're considering a renovation loan? Is there minimum or maximum requirements or how much money they can get?
There's no minimum repairs, but the maximum is 50% of the after improved value.
Can you run us through the process if somebody wanted to do a renovation loan, what that would look like?
First, just like in every real estate transaction, a buyer needs to get pre-approved. So we have to pre-approve them, but in a renovation loan, we have to pre-approve them for not only the purchase price, but also the renovation. So we pre-approve them up to their maximum amount, including renovation. So first they have to do that. Then we want to know what is the condition, once they found a house, what's the condition of the house? Because anything that needs to be done, the repair items that we talked about, those things have to get done on the house in the renovation loan. Thirdly, anything that they want to do to the house. They want to upgrade the carpeting. They want to change and put aluminum siding or new siding on their house, etc. That we need to know what those are. Lastly, they need to get very detailed bids from licensed contractors and make sure that they are licensed. We get their licenses, we get their workman's comp insurance, their liability insurance, and we have to approve all the contractors.
Whoa, so what you're saying is there's a lot of things that have to take place as far as getting these quotes. Don't you think I should get an accepted contract first, or do you think these things need to happen before you actually get an accepted contract?
Well, I think this is the order that it actually should go in, because you want a very smooth transaction. You want to make sure it goes well. And if you do it in this order, that will make it be a really smooth transaction for you.
So one of the things that buyers need to understand is that when they're going out and looking at a property, one, they need to have a real estate agent that understands what the property needs and what type, that when a renovation loan might be needed. And then two, hopefully they either have someone like you in their referral database that they can call and help them through that, or the buyer does.
Absolutely. Renovation loans are very tricky, and the buyer can get very confused on them, including the costs and whatnot, things like that. So my team is here to provide assistance that's needed for these transactions to make sure that it's a very smooth transaction for them from start to finish. And based on that, they need to be dealing with a professional realtor like yourself to help them, because unfortunately, not all realtors understand renovation lending, so they don't understand what's needed on houses, and they'll just write a purchase agreement for the buyer. So they absolutely need someone like you.
Excellent, excellent. So if we see houses that don't look really well and there's some concerns with them, call someone like Sharon Gerber, call your professional real estate agent and make sure that that house can get a loan or put the right type of loan so that you can get your dream home. And that's a little bit about some of the complexities involved with renovations loans. This is Darren Burke from Launch Sales Team, Sharon Gerber from Prime Lending. Thank you for joining us today.